Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV, and you're watching Auto News Sunday for June 15th, 2014. This week, the Alfa Romeo 4C is one step closer to the showroom, and BMW and MINI together are giving us a new way to control our GoPro cameras from inside the car. And the reality check is in the mail for some 200,000 Ford owners. We'll be telling you why coming up. You knew it had to happen. BMW and MINI this week were the first automakers to announce a new downloadable app that allows you to control your GoPro video camera through the vehicle's infotainment interface. In properly optioned BMW and MINI models, your GoPro camera can now be configured and controlled either with BMW's iDrive or MINI's connected joystick controller. For use with Wi-Fi enabled GoPro cameras, the app communicates with the GoPro app on the driver's iPhone 4 or later connected to the car by a cable. You can then access the control menu through the car's infotainment controls and large center screen. BMW and GoPro work together to create an onboard operating menu to streamline the camera's operation. That can either be a very good or a very bad thing, as both companies haven't been well known for creating intuitive menus on their own respective products. I think we're going to have to wait and see how that works ourselves very soon, and that app is available for free at the iTunes Store. Now for our feature story this week, the Alfa Romeo 4C is one step closer to being on the ground here in the US. Chrysler announced some 86 new dealership franchises in the US and Canada this week. Alfa Romeo's return to our shores starts with the highly anticipated 4C sports car, which has already been lauded as the sub-$100,000 Ferrari. Inspired by the 1967 Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale, the 4C has exotic touches like exposed carbon fiber structure and a low-slung cockpit with flat-bottom steering wheel. Built in Modena, Italy, the new carbon fiber-bodied 4C mid-engine sports car comes with a high-revving 1.7-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine with 237 horsepower. That may not sound like a lot, but with all that power going through a 6-speed sequential dual-clutch transmission and pushing a relatively light car, it promises to be a lot of fun behind the wheel. The curb weight of the 2015 Alfa Romeo 4C is expected to be just under 2,500 pounds, which should make it a standout for performance and handling. The initial pool of 86 dealerships are spread out through the United States and Canada, with California, Texas, and Florida getting the most outlets. Now in green car news this week, Nissan, who began production of the world's first all-electric cargo van in Spain, is now flirting with the United States for their new ENV200. With gasoline NV200s on sale here already, the company's doing a 6-week trial with Portland General Electric to determine viability for the zero-emission version on our shores. The Portland utility provider will use the ENV200 with their underground crews, replacing a larger diesel-powered van during the trial to see what challenges and benefits it brings to the job. Nissan is also working with FedEx in California, Georgia, Oregon, and Washington, D.C. to determine how businesses could use the all-electric cargo van. With a range of up to 110 miles on a full charge, the ENV200 is offered in both a cargo van as well as a passenger model. The Nissan ENV200 goes on sale in Europe and Japan later this summer. No news yet on whether or not it's going to be offered in the United States. Now in our test drives this week, we reviewed the 2014 Toyota Highlander XLE, the heart and soul of the brand's family car lineup. Our Highlander was a well-optioned all-wheel drive model which we determined is best suited for family excursions like trips to school, the movies, shopping, and road trips. The Highlander proved comfortable for long periods of time, offering up lots of storage and creature comforts, and it has dramatic new styling for 2014. Best yet, the Highlander can seat up to 8 passengers this year, which makes it a standout for versatility and capability. We're currently testing the 2014 Volkswagen Jetta Hybrid this week, and we'll have a full review soon, both from the fuel economy angle and also we want to see how fun it is to drive. Those test drives and more can be found at testdriven.tv or on our YouTube channel. Now on a reality check this week, Ford customers are actually getting the reality check in the mail. Ford is sending goodwill payments out of $150 to over $1,000 to some 200,000 customers because they're lowering fuel economy ratings on several models. Already having been stung by incorrectly labeling their 2013 C-Max Hybrid last year, Ford has made another round of lowering EPA-certified MPG on now several models. The Ford Fusion Hybrid and Energy Plug-in Hybrid got docked up to 6 miles per gallon highway, with owners getting as much as $775 back for their heartache. C-Max customers get their second round of MPG lowering, losing an additional 3 MPG over last year's changing of the rating. They'll receive up to $475. Other models receiving a downgrade in published EPA ratings include the Lincoln MKZ Hybrid and the 2014 Ford Fiesta with the new 1-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder engine. Heralded for getting up to 45 mpg highway, the Fiesta EcoBoost gets its haircut back to 43 mpg. Other Fiesta models also got lowered, with owners receiving up to $450 depending on which they own. Ford blames the errors on flawed computer models used in their testing procedure and offered up a plausible technical outline of how this happened to go along with its apology and sending of cash to customers. Well, Ford has given significant explanations on how this accidental mistake happened and will never happen again. I have to say I do find it a bit of a coincidence that this only occurred on vehicles that they've been trumpeting from the mountaintops as having class-leading mileage and sold to consumers as such. Well, that's it for our report this week. If you'd like to subscribe, click on the link below and you'll receive updates on our latest stories, our drive reviews, and Auto News Sunday episodes. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.